Greetings everyone, this is part 3 of Huevember where I draw characters in a certain day with a certain color. There is a constant theme of moths and butterflies with each different insect per day. In part 2 I did days 7 to 12 with the colors of red to pink. And let us now get into days 13 to 18. Remember how I said I wanted to invoke a hidden lore onto 2 characters? Well, we have that in this forefront. Day 13 peaks at the rushy and washy colors of the glazed 𝕊𝕠𝕗𝕠, if you pronounce it that. While it is not necessarily as vibrantly pink, it still coincides in the same hue of it, just muted down. The character is a bride who has a face of grace and beauty, yet a threatening image on the center. She holds a knife delicately while her destined smile continues across the room. Is she going to cut the cake or somebody's neck? The character really fills in the space, and you know I'm a sucker for the poofy dresses. In general, she looks very pretty to be happy on her wedding day, yet also has that secret in terms of her attitude and stance. The coloring of her dress is proportionate with the butterfly's wings. I added this garland to emphasize the extravagance of the event, and also some accessories trimmed throughout her. Of course, her very special cutting knife is in her hands. I definitely like the overall wedding attire and her correlation to the other character afterwards. She is dainty but threatening. Day 14 privileges the look of the typical purple emperor, a man in his later years attending fashionably in an open casket funeral. This man is supposed to be an officer of the law, with a hidden badge polished finely in the sleeve of his fur coat. In a haste presence, as he knows a relative of his with a disturbing sheep's clothing. I wanted to incorporate characters in diverse age ranges as well. I mean, this character is stunning to really attend at someone's funeral. Maybe I should have dialed down with the fur thing a bit. As for the patterns of correlation, the fur arrangement of colors is correct. However, I do miss incorporating those circular patterns on the near tip of the wings. I mean, the obvious incognito on his hat really put the edge of masking this police officer. I do love the connection between the 2 characters and their outfits. In a scenario of interrelatedness, I have a vision of both life and death implied in this murder mystery fiasco. The 2 set of days we will encounter is corporate management. Day 15 manifests the look of the Colorado hair streak. For some reason, I am quite disappointed in terms of the colors. I really did not try to capture the pattern of its wings. Maybe I am in a rushed or possibly lazy state when I illustrated, and the missing elements are quite evident. So this is just a character in a suit basically. The hair streak gravitate to have this character that long flowy hair. It is just a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I had to really implement it. Aside from her very fancy suit with well-established and button trims, she has glittery pumps, which might only be applicable for fashion workwear. She's holding a mini journal. She can be a secretary of a boss, maybe in the next character that will be shown. That is all to it, honestly. Yes, I am not proud of this so far, and I will admit those rocky mishaps which led to this plain design. Anyways, on to the next character. The next is the ever so clear purple owl butterfly. Similar to the other latest character, I am not really too fond of the execution of this one either. But I do propose a clever narrative of why not make the CEO a 5-year-old. In a sitting pose, this child is quite gleeful. Gideon gleeful, if you will, with that pompous hairdo. For the outfit, I really gave up capturing once again the essence of the wing pattern. It does not really turn out the way it is supposed to be and really form a creative notion. This character was supposed to have a scattered clump of jewels in front of him. Then it is just a flower necklace polished on the ground. Well pampered and well sat. I think this character is an okay rendition of its referencing butterfly. He also has a key, and like his hair, it is full of secrets. He is the boss, but also might be taken care of by his assistant slash babysitter on the previous. I do want the unexpected dynamic of the 2. It might be a fun approach to tie them together. Last set will be beach day, and the next characters will give the feel of summertime even though it is the late November. Day 17 showcases the very pattern expressive blue cracker butterfly. As Wallace said, we have forgotten the crack. The clear inspiration of this pose is the baby Swiftie in my bones, alluding to the Out of the Woods music video. I might have to stop it right there for now. The butterfly is busy in its swing patterns and I wanted to print it into her flowy dress. I also wanted this girl to have more patterns in her skin, vitiligo and freckles to be raised, and she looks wandering or daydreaming at the beach for some reason. Besides the dress, I love the flowing hair and wanted to accessorize her. She has a wreath necklace and foot bands with the addition of some seashells to give that beachy vibe more. Overall, this character has a good pose, good attire, and a shy demeanor. What I said about forgetting the crack is the pattern of the blue cracker are defined. The pattern in this character is muted, and it would have been an impact if it led more to the maximalist take on the high. Regardless, it is simple and a decent design. Day 18, the last character on this batch, we have the striking striped blue crow. The butterfly is simple in the design department, and the beach day aspect can also help out this design principles. For the character's pose, it was supposed to have a double piece to the camera, but then one led to another and the proportions got messy, so I devised to just have a simple peace sign. It actually did not help a challenging from a perspective. He's wearing full-on life support gear with a vest, goggles, and some flippers. The top wing part in his vest and the bottom bit is on his shorts. I have one qualm of this design, and it is his proportions. Kind of weird, and maybe it is partially due to the improper sketching through and through. The means of this character is straight to the point. Maybe he is also straight. He is cool and friendly. Maybe he is an expert swimmer. It might be that the two last characters are just beachgoers with different goals. That is it for the third batch. The only character I really was impressed in terms of execution, outfits, and overall impact would be day 13. The silhouette and the storyline really brought in the bias of this deserving recognition. Tell me what characters are your favorites in this batch. To be honest, it's like one of the weaker batches for me, but regardless, you can share your opinions. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Have a nice day.